This stretch of road is seriously creepy. There've been major accidents here for months, so traffic cops put up warning signs, installed cameras, and sent Mark and Tony to keep watch. Their job is catching late-night street racers. But around midnight, the streetlights started flickering. Mark was already dozing off, and Tony was zoning out. Neither of them noticed anything strange. As Tony messed up Mark, he suddenly caught a glimpse of something, an old woman walking past the car. Tony jumped up to check, but there was nothing on the road. Confused, he ran to check the cameras, but they were in standby mode. Nothing recorded at all. Maybe it was just his imagination. Later on, freezing and hungry, they made a bowl of noodles. Just as Mark took his first bite, the camera glitched, but there were no cars on the road. Mark went over to check the system. That's when an old woman suddenly appeared. She asked if she could have a bite to eat, but her body felt ice cold. Just then, a speeding car came out of nowhere. Mark panicked and gave the old lady a shove, and just like that, she vanished into thin air. The two of them searched down the hill, but there were no signs anyone had fallen. All they found was a lunchbox. It belonged to the old woman. They thought, there's no way she just disappeared, so they rushed to develop the photos. But what they saw was a ghostly figure. People said that the old woman was a ghost, drawn in by the smell of noodles. Mark freaked out. He begged his boss to reassign him, but that wasn't happening. Cops don't get to be scared of ghosts. Even if there are ghosts, they still have to work. So that night, they were back on duty. But around midnight, the wind picked up. Then they heard a strange sound behind them. They peeked through a crack and saw her again, the old lady, smacking a doll with a shoe. They were frozen in shock. Suddenly, the camera snapped 3 photos in a row. Terrified, they ran for it, left the camera behind too. Their boss was furious, ordered them to retrieve the equipment. Tony, totally stressed, went to a gaming cafe to play racing games, but while he was playing, he saw her again. It was like the old woman was following him. Mark was terrified too. Next shift, he taped a charm to his back, and even put a red dot on his forehead. To be extra careful, he brought a voice recorder. At first, they were laughing along to the music, but then it suddenly turned into crying. A soft, eerie sobbing. Mark's face turned white. Just then, a sedan came speeding right at them.